No, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I've said it before, I love disaster movies.
Oh, yeah.
Because those are the ones where, like, I don't need, that's where I don't need character building, even though that can really enhance a movie like that. But I'm in it just for the spectacle, buildings toppling over, tsunamis covering the world and stuff like that. I love that shit. That's my, like, dumb fun kind of movies.
Oh, yeah. Excuse you. Can I write a 5? Thank you.
And this one had a lot of good, dumb action and destruction.
Yes. I'm trying to think, like, have we had a lot of disaster movies in the last, 5 to 10 years?
No, not really.
Right?
We had...
The last one I can remember is, like, San Andreas, and it's not a good one. Or, like, Moonfall, I guess.
Oh, God. Well, that's not
but also, again, not a good one.
Yeah. Because that's where, like, it's not character-driven, but it's almost in reverse. The characters are so dumb, you can't even, like, enjoy the action.
Yeah.
No. I think the last...
And I mean this kind of disaster, like natural disaster, not like fucking, I don't know, terrorists or war or anything like that. No.
I think the last one that I really enjoyed... I kind of enjoy San Andreas, even though on repeat watches, it's not that good.
I haven't watched it again. I think I watched it that one time and kind of enjoyed it, and then just went, don't ruin it.
Yeah.
Don't watch it again.
And my continuing, or my waning interest in The Rock or Dwayne Johnson as an actor, as he's become more and more boring, and you realize the veil has been lifted, and he's like, oh, he's just the same guy in every movie. Ugh.
Yeah.
So rewatching it now, it's just like, it's a The Rock movie, even though it's not super centered on him, but still. And I think the last really, really good one that I can remember, I'm sure I'm missing someone. Oh yeah, Tunnel in 2011. I think it was 2011. Or it's 2016. The Korean movie about a tunnel that collapses and people get stuck in it.
Oh, yeah,
that one I like, even though it's a smaller disaster, so it's a disaster movie.
Sure.
And then I really enjoyed 2012, the Roland Emmerich movie when the world ends in 2012.
But that's 12 years ago.
No, they came out in 2009 even. So.
Oh right, even. Yeah. That's true. So like, I mean, I like Googled it and it brought up like Greenland. I don't even know what Greenland is.
Oh right, that's actually a good one. That's where you have a character-driven disaster movie. It's a movie where I think there's going to be like not one big meteor that ruins everything, but like a meteor storm that is going to kill like most people on all continents, or at least America. I don't remember. And there is a shelter built because they were expecting this. So there is an underground shelter built on Greenland, where people have been, without their knowledge, been selected to be put in there to kind of, so we can regrow our population once the meteors are...
there is supposedly a shelter on Greenland that like houses one of each seeds that exists. I'm guessing it's like an extension of that then.
Yeah, it's the Ark or whatever they call it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it turns out that Gerard Butler, who's placed the father in a family, he has been selected. Him and his wife, I think, or something like that, but not their kids for some reason.
What?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Because the kids are too young or whatever.
Something like that.
The parents are still in childbearing age or something.
It's like a lottery. So there wouldn't be any like, well, why did they get to bring their entire family, but I didn't? Stuff like that. So it's just like this person, but not this person. This person, but not that person.
It could have been just him and not his wife if he had even more unlucky.
And then it's about how he then says, no, I'm not going, and tries to get his family to safety as well. Not a lot of, because, I mean, the disaster doesn't really happen in the movie. I think there's some smaller, like debris falling and stuff like that. But mainly it's just, the disaster, so to speak, is humanity, of course.
Yeah, it says...
We're always our worst.
A raw tension films disaster film. Films?
Yeah.
Is that tension films? Whatever. That showcases both the noble and dark sides of human nature when everyone knows the end of the world is near.
That one is...
Kind of like 2012 a little bit as well, then, I guess.
Yeah, that one is more spectacle, though. But,
sure, definitely.
But yeah, so that was actually a very good character-driven disaster movie. I forgot about that one. It was one of those early COVID movies that kind of got lost in time because it came out in like the summer of 2020 when everything was shut down, so nobody saw it.
And if anyone saw a new movie around that time, it was when humans got like viruses and shit.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to watch the zombie version of it, not the natural disaster version of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at disaster movies from the 2010s. A lot of them I wouldn't say is disaster movies, like Sully. That's not a disaster movie.
Is Magnolia? No, Melancholia. Is that a disaster movie?
Yes, because during the wedding, they find out that a giant asteroid is going to kill every living thing on Earth.
Fuck?
People start panicking, but our main character, who is clinically depressed, doesn't care. That's what the movie's about. Yeah.
Hence Melancholia.
Yes. She lives in this constant state of melancholia. Amazing movie, but yeah, a weird one. But
Crawl comes up as well on the list, but I wouldn't count that as a disaster movie in that sense, because it's so centered on the just one predator being the issue. Exactly,
and it's not like, oh my god, humanity will never recover from this. No, it's just rain. When it stops raining, everything's going to be fine.
She just needs to get out of the house so she doesn't get eaten by the alligator.
Yeah.
That's not a disaster in that sense.
We also have, though, actually, I forgot, we have 2 Norwegian disaster movies, The Wave and the Earthquake or something it's called, or just The Quake, I don't remember.
The Wave I've heard of, yeah.
Yeah, The Wave, where a tsunami hits, not Oslo, but like a more northern Norwegian city.
Yeah.
And it's actually, the premise of the movie is designed on something that will happen at some point.
Exactly.
Because of Earth's crust, the mountains in that region is moving, and at some point, a big chunk of that mountain will fall into the river, the fjord of that area, and it will create like 200 feet tall wave that will cover the entire region in water. It's gonna happen. They're working on preventing it, but in the movie, of course, it happens.
Of course.
It actually did happen like the early 1900s. A like smaller version of it happened where like hundreds of people died. And it's gonna happen again. Which is always, that adds extra scary when the movie starts with that. Like, this is going to happen, people.
We just don't know when.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like why 2012 had such a like
when it came out in 2009,
because everyone's like, wait, that calendar is actually a thing.
Yeah. Well, some people knew about it already, and they're like,
but then that's when it got more widespread, and people were like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then
they actually predict the end of the world.
Yeah.
And then 2012 came around, and we're like, no,
nothing happened.
We're fine.
And I wasn't really worried, but towards the end of 2012, it was like, December 20th, I'm a little, I don't know. And then, of course, Biden became president, so that was kind of a disaster. Oh, political. I'm kidding. Anyway.
What, that year?
2020. Well, he was elected in 2019, but he became the president in early 2020. No, that joke fell flat because he became president in early 2020. So, sorry.
Yeah. I think we had a discussion
about
when Trump got elected, because there was other things happening as well.
There was literally like, I don't know if we found like 9 or 10 different like
signs
things that were signs from, I think it was 6 different religious apocalypse stories
texts,
that all fit to what was happening on that day. It was insane.
I think we have a video of that somewhere where we actually discuss all of them.
Somewhere, yeah. It was insane. That one worked. That joke worked better.
Yes.